Look, I know on some level more than just the Rockefellers and the Warburgs and the Rothschilds hear my rantings. I know that. I also know that working people hear my rantings, and sometimes people on the street hear my rantings, and sometimes people hear my rantings in other languages, just like I occasionally hear theirs, and then end up finding the actual information later. You know, like that woman, that nurse in Liberia. Do you remember her from the summer of 2015? You know, she was running through the streets screaming, "Somebody has to pay attention. They're murdering us." I heard her before I found her on the internet. Do you know that? I actually fucking heard her. And then I found her on the internet and I believed her. I believed everything she was saying. And guess what? It's worse. It's worse than what she was screaming about in the summer of 2015. And it's all true. And I believe her. And none of you are her. None of you that wear scrubs and want to be considered a hero are her. You understand the difference? If you were her, you wouldn't be running around playing narco, trying to get your CBD oil bid in, writing expert witness testimony on the backs of mothers and children force drugged to be trafficked by narcos on boards of gas and oil companies so that you can get your best interest put forward in time for a massive vaccine effort in connection with a completely premeditated biological warfare campaign. As I said, you're not her. Now, you could quit your fucking jobs and go on strike, and you could seize the damn building. Or did you eliminate that option because the people that actually did that tactically, you want to see liquidated because you want that good white stock backing you up as part of your eugenicist campaign? I swear to God, that's what it looks like. You want to impeach white people for a riot and a coup. You know what they did? They successfully occupied a building that belonged to the people. The only thing they did wrong is they didn't hold it. You could. You could take over those buildings because you know what you're supposed to be fucking doing. And if some jackass who says that he's going to pull out his PhD or his MD and tell you, well, I mean, it's just what we've got to do, it's policy coming from up top, then he's obviously not qualified to do the fucking job and he needs to be kicked out. These are sensible decisions that somebody that actually takes their job seriously can do. If you won't do it, you're not qualified. And I am not going to stand by and make excuses for prioritizing you and your campaign of biological warfare over the fate of the rest of this country. The same is to be said for any of these gas and oil fields. You already know for years that they've been extorting you using the fact that you're cooperating with horrible crimes. It's time for you to take those fields into your own hands and prevent them from coming on site if they agree to try to coerce you into committing crimes against your own people. You outnumber them. Lock them out of the fucking boardroom. Lock them out of your account. Lock them out of your crotch. You can do it. And if you don't, then you've shown everybody who you are. And you're expendable. You're not actually doing the job you claim to be doing. You're doing something else. It's illegal, it's immoral, it's unsustainable. And the rest of us can't do any other fucking thing except agree to help you cover it up? I don't think so. I don't think so. Regardless of whatever else this charade is that they're trying to pull off in Washington, D.C., the truth of the matter is a group of people, like them politically or not, were able to get something that belonged to us, the people, away from charlatans that were orchestrating our genocide. Why can't you do that? Why, after more than 10 years of bitching and moaning about federal workers' salaries or about how you need a $15 minimum wage, why can't you actually seize the means of your own production before they murder you? You gotta understand. Do you hear this? Do you hear what I'm saying? You need to seize the means of your own production before you're murdered. We don't have enough time to keep pussyfooting around with you guys playing like you're so fucking heroic and then laughing and hemming and hawing and hee 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 and trying to hook up your drug deals off the fucking clock. We don't have enough time. If you are not who you say you are, and you cannot and will not take initiative now, we do not have enough time. And we do not have enough wherewithal to keep aiding and abetting you. You needed to turn on your maker. You needed to turn on them before they murder you. That's the tier level we're at. You're next on the chopping block. You either fight for your life. There's no one else left. There's no one else left but you. So who are you?